Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Chantal's World. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. As you see from the title of this video is going to be a pros and cons about being an only child. I would say the pros first. The pro is you can have things for yourself. Have things to yourself, like food, music, electronics. You get a lot of things to yourself, let me say that basically. You also get to yourself, like you get to have like food to yourself, and you can get like, time to yourself most of the time. And yeah, you get to have, you don't have to share as much, but since you have parents, they force you to share. Another pro would be, let me see, there are so many pros, you guys, but there are also so many cons. Another pro is since you don't have siblings or anything, your cousins and your friends are like siblings to you. So that's a plus. That's awesome. Another pro would be whatever you need, you get it, but you have to work. Well, for most only children, they don't have to, but usually they teach you how to work for your own self. They teach you how to be more independent. I'm not saying siblings don't do that, but usually they teach you that more. And yeah. Another pro is you have your own room to yourself. You don't need to share a room with anyone else, if anything like that. Like you know how some siblings, they have to share a room because, I mean, you don't have to share a room. You don't have to share anything. Yeah. Another pro would be, like, if you ever get a pet or anything, well, no. Yeah, if you ever get a pet, you don't have to worry about it. I don't know. Not that one. But, yeah. But I'll say the other pros in a little bit too. But a con is you don't have a lot of time to yourself because the attention is all on you from your parents because, you love your parents and all, but sometimes you just don't want to be the center of attention all the time, and it's like, I need to be by myself. But the pro to that is that you're close to your parents and you want them with you. But sometimes, well, that's the human nature. You want to be by yourself sometimes, but some people, don't want to. But only children, you have the attention all on you. But another pro is that you'll be close to your parents and family a lot more than if you had siblings. Trust me, it's way better than you think. At first, I didn't like being an only child, and I always asked to have siblings, but now I'm 23, and I don't have any, and my parents are a little older, so I don't want to say their ages, so. But, yeah, they're a little older. But another pro would be, there are so many pros, you guys. I might have to make this part one. Part one of Only Children. Pros and cons. I'll make this part one, you guys, because there's so many. Yeah, I'll make this a part one pros and cons video. Because there are so many other things that I'm missing to tell you. And, I would say another con is you don't have anyone to blame when something happens. Not that you want to blame anybody, but when siblings, they say, oh, she did it, or oh, he did that, he broke the dish, or he took my this, he broke that. Yeah. But as an only child, you don't have anyone to blame. you can't even blame your parents because they're the ones who are saying, did you do this? And you'll be like, no, you did. Oh, my cat, oh, my dog, oh, the pet did it. No, you can't do that, you guys. If you're an only child like me, you would know that you can't blame anyone else. Even your cousins. Well, sometimes you could, but honestly, in daily life, when you're just with your parents, you can't blame anybody. Because unless someone else is in the house with you and they actually did it, or they, you know what I mean, you can't blame anybody. I would say, I don't know. There's so many pros and cons. This is going to be a part 1 pros and cons, you guys, of being an only child, because there's so many. And, you don't get away with a lot of stuff when you're an only child because you're the only one there that they're raising, that they're raising and stuff. It's like, like you can't get away with a lot, honestly, because there's no one there to blame or anything. Not that you want to blame them, like I say again. You can't get away with a lot of stuff. Sometimes you can, but not as much. Oh, and there's one thing I hate for people to say. Oh, you must get everything you want because you're an only child. No. Oh, you must be spoiled because you're an only child. No. I'm not spoiled. My parents have always taught me to stand my own ground. Everyone's spoiled to a certain extent, but only children, no, we're not spoiled. There are a handful of them that are spoiled, but usually, like, in general, only children, they're not spoiled. They're forced to be independent and handle their own. We're not spoiled. I think that the baby of a family of siblings, I think they're more spoiled than an only child, just to let you know, because only a handful of only children that get spoiled. I'm sure there are more than that, but in general, only children don't get spoiled, trust me. Well, this is the end of my part 1 pros and cons video. I'll make this a part 1, you guys. Stay tuned for part 2. I don't know when I'm going to post it, but part 2 of pros and cons of only children. Okay. Like if you liked it, thumbs it up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified by all the new videos I upload. Okay? Bye!